Yes. All right. Hey, what's up? This is George Shamoun. I wanna thank you to this. Thank you for tuning in. If you're here, I mean nobody is here yet, but I'm sure people will be tuning in. If you have any questions, let me know. As you saw the title, I'm gonna be talking about connecting Linux computer to a printer. I did it yesterday. I mean, I've done it before, but what happened? I bought a new printer yesterday, so I figured I'll talk about it in case somebody is having a problem and you want to connect a printer. So you will, I can share my how I connected it. So this printer is new. I bought it yesterday, and actually, I went to the store and nobody know. I was asking for a printer that works on Linux, even though I was able to find them in a list of on a web. You can look for a Linux compatible printer, and I was able to find a list. And then I went to the stores, and people didn't know about Linux or Linux printing, so they had no idea. They were not helpful. So I had to figure it out myself, even though I've done it before. I connected. I had an HP Smart uh, 50, 5520, I think. It was working fine, but I didn't want to buy a printer, then it doesn't work on Linux. So this one worked, and I went and bought it, and it took me some time to figure out how to connect it, but it was not that difficult. This is why I want to explain it in case somebody have a Linux computer and you want to connect it to a printer. I'm gonna give you the printer type, and that it's not that difficult to connect. The one I got is let me show you. It's HP. This one here. It's HP DeskJet 2852E. So that's the printer, and it's right here. It's working fine. It's a very cheap one, and this is my computer. Linux. I'm running Linux Ubuntu, and this is the it says printer here, printer, and then that's the printer HJet 2800 series. So hey, what's up? Welcome, Gorilla Tag Pro and Fortnite player. Hi, welcome, Valerie. You're up at 11:19. Yeah, yes, I am up. It's too early. Mick Hancock, hello, welcome. Nice PC, thank you. Yes, so, okay, let me. I had the screen flipped on a couch. So, this is the printer and this is Linux. Now, I am sure this printer will work on most Linux distribution, but I work using Ubuntu 22.04. That's the one of the latest versions. So I like Linux Ubuntu. I use it, and this is why I talk about it. I meant it PC. Yeah, yes. So and so the way you connect it, I connected wirelessly on a Wi-Fi network, and the way you do it nowadays, every printer you get, it has the capability of networking like wireless, and it's kind of most of them have scanner all in one, but the one I got is all in one, so you can do scanning, copying, and it's a Wi-Fi connection. If you look at it here, it's got so many lot of options. It's very interesting. This one here, it's got so many options. If you see the Wi-Fi and those, I don't know what those does, like printing and uh, scanning or something. So it does a lot. And what's interesting, Linux runs on it, and they tell you Linux is old, but it looks like they keep updating the system and the drivers that it's working with a lot. Thank you for subscribing, Mick Hancock. So the way I did it, first you go to your printer and make sure it's connected to your Wi-Fi network because it has a Wi-Fi. You click on it and it's gonna request the Wi-Fi password. So what you do, you enter the Wi-Fi password, and the way I did it now, I just remembered now. Alex Dollar, I subscribed to you, little boy. Thank you for subscribing, Alex. So I just remembered now that the way I set it up, I had to download the smart app for HP Smart, and it was on my phone, this phone, the one I'm using now, and I was able to set it up. First, you have to. I had to create an account with HP, hpsmart.com, and then you download the app, the smart app, that you can print from it to this printer, and you can set it up. So it requested the password for the Wi-Fi. So I entered the password for the Wi-Fi, and then the printer got connected to the network because it's requesting the Wi-Fi. So basically, it's an IP address based uh, connection Wi-Fi, And what happened? I went back to my Linux computer, and what I did, I added. You go to setting, and then you go up to right here. I can show you in a minute. To setting, you get the box, and you add a printer. You click add a printer, and once you click add a printer, it's gonna give you options. Is it gonna connect to the printer? Is it gonna be a network printer? So you choose network printer, and since you connected your printer to the network using a Wi-Fi, it's gonna recognize it. Linux will look for it, and it's gonna recognize it. So once it's recognized, uh, you can start printing from it, But sometimes you need to update the driver, I think, or something. But Linux will do it for you. It's not that difficult. So yeah, but the main point of this is that even if you go to a store to buy a printer for your Linux computer and people are telling you we don't know about it, it may not work, buy it and try it. And I'm giving you this one because I bought it yesterday and I'm using it now. So so just if you have Linux and you need a printer, and I'm running Linux Ubuntu, so I don't know what you're gonna be running. Everybody have different, yeah. So if somebody have a question, let me know if you have a question. Thank you for joining this live stream, whether you're on it now or you will be on a future replay. Let me know if you have any questions. So yeah, so yeah, sometimes you have to put work to figure things out, if you're not doing it often. And the problem is whenever you change a printer or a hardware or different Linux distribution, it can vary. It may not make a big difference, but it can vary. But I got used to Linux Ubuntu. This is my favorite. I like Linux Ubuntu. It's user friendly. It's got a lot of options, and you can do a lot with it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Just type in the box a question, and I will answer you right now. If you have a Linux computer, if you're yeah, I cannot figure out where the chat box here. Chat box. Yeah, so if you have any questions, let me know so I'll try to help you here if I have the answer. If I don't, I will refer you to other resources. So yeah, again, Linux, you can connect it wirelessly using a Wi-Fi, to print using your own home network, and it's gonna be on a Wi-Fi, and they connect once you connect your printer to the Wi-Fi network at home, so it can work. So yeah, and then you'll go to Linux, and you go to the setting, and you click Add Network Printer. Once you add network printer, it's going to look for the network and what printers are connected to it. So yeah, anybody have any question about connecting a printer to Linux, and especially if you're using Linux Ubuntu? That's what I use myself. So let me know. Yeah, many of us have, most people have Windows computer or Mac, but sometimes you want to run Linux like myself because you don't want to spend money on computers, on a hardware and the software upgrade all the time. So yeah. So anyone have any questions or ideas about making videos like these, about the tech, like Linux, using Linux command, Linux computers, and other software I use myself. Uh, so yeah, we'll be getting people going in and out. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and I mean, you can add comments later on if you want, but now I will answer you right away while live on the internet. And yeah, any of you run Linux computer and you want to get a printer to connect to it, so let me know. And then it will run some tests, and these are the tests it runs. So it prints, it prints, and then you have to align it. It would give you instruction. I like HP printers. I got used to them, and they're good. They can connect to old computer like Linux. The one I have is have old hardware. So I noticed Linux Ubuntu is great even on most computer. Even if you have an old computer, like those computers I'm running now, they're like 5, 6 years old or more, but they run on Linux, which is good. So yeah. Anyone else have any questions or comments, or you want me to run a command or have any questions? So It's amazing how much money you save if you're using a computer running Linux operating system. You can save a lot of money, because if it connects to a new printer, must have a lot of updated drivers, So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I am okay. I guess no more questions coming in. If there's no more questions coming in, I don't have anything else to share, except this topic that how I connected my Linux Ubuntu to this printer. So if you have any questions, let me know. And whether you're on this live stream now or later on, let me know if you're having any issues printing from Linux or connecting it to a printer. Then we can talk about it. And my preference is to buy a new printer, and a lot of them work on Linux, but you have to make sure it belongs to the list that HP has for Linux and other computers. So anyone else questions? All right, since there's no more comments or questions coming in, we kind of have to wrap up the video. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more about the videos I make, software and software as a service. So if you have any questions, let me know and submit any ideas about future topics you want me to discuss. With that said, I want to thank you so much for joining, whether you're on this live stream now or you will be on a future replay. I want to thank you so much and stay tuned and stay in touch. Hopefully tomorrow I'll make another one. So all right, so can I wrap it up? All right, have a good evening, everyone, and let me know if you have any questions. My email is on the banner. So with that said, thank you so much. Have a great evening.